Good evening. I am Florestine Felix-Laurent, pursuing Masters of Science in Project Management at the University of the West Indies Global Campus. Tonight we will have a presentation as we focus on communication. The focus is on communication in the workplace, face-to-face, as opposed to communication. And the purpose is really to encourage organizational face-to-face communication among employees and teams as most effective and efficient medium that will enhance working relationships within the organization. The audience, of course, will be the managers, the supervisors, and other key decision makers within the organization. The COVID-19 pandemic, it forced the world to many unconventional ways of doing business, and communication was no exception. Thesis statement for this presentation: face-to-face communication in the workplace is most effective because it facilitates the maneuvering of complicated or elaborate conversations. It provides for instant feedback as well as the opportunity to observe nonverbal expressions and emotions during such times. As we argue this statement, claim number one, I am saying that face-to-face communication facilitates improved understanding and allows for hands-on interaction. According to research by Marco Findelvila et al. Of 2022, in-person communication, it assists the workplace in accomplishing performance that is brought about by the understanding or deep understanding of persons who meet face to face, and generally individuals prefer face to face communication due to that active participation that they get at that time and the interaction as well as the successes that it brings about in obtaining positive perception for new initiatives. In my personal observation, there are greater advantages from using face-to-face conversations. This is evidenced by the employees' deeper interest of interaction and the contribution that they bring forward during such times. We can go further by saying that it provides the opportunity for expressive and persuasive energies, especially when the subject matter is complex. It also provides opportunities for instant clarity and misunderstandings. For example, a problem arises at the workplace and it needs to be resolved urgently, and before it can create a crisis to avoid any further upheavals and the work processes, call everybody together and we have that face-to-face interaction. Stigan et al. Said that face-to-face communication is effective in developing listening and oral expression skills, and this leads to interpersonal influence on significant issues. In my opinion, as well, subject matters that are involved or new and they may require changes in the modus operandi within the workplace are best communicated in person. Somebody where persons and individuals can feel a sense of the energy of each other. And the final claim to support my argument is that with face-to-face communication, it is easier to build on focus engagements and quality evaluations. According to the findings by Ryan et al. Of 2020, most face-to-face engagement techniques are effective in generating quality evaluations and some level of increased preparedness. In my experience, in-person conversations among mature individuals, professionals, and the like are usually much more engaging. Closeness in one space, it limits distractions and it helps to maintain participation. The focus is there, more serious or genuine participation outcome out of whatever is being communicated. Let's look at the counter arguments. One, face-to-face online is the same as the regular or in-person face-to-face communication. I don't believe that. No, I say no. They are not the same. Although one may argue that there's a new version of face to face. You have Zoom, you have Google Meet, you have FaceTime. However, we should note that individuals using these mediums, they are able to find ways to hide behind the black screens. Robert J. et al. Of 2022 stated that most people missed elements of face-to-face interactions, and there was much value placed on spontaneous interactions, the physical closeness, and they just wanted to be free from the technology. And I also say in myself that individuals tend to make claims of poor connection. We all know that malfunctioning audio, the visual is poor, and they blame the mediums, whereas in person does not allow for these inconveniences or these disruptions. And the second counter argument, face to face in person does not impact social connections or employee relations. That is not the case. While one can appreciate the need for digital communication when face to face is limited, there is no doubt that human beings we crave connectivity, and the workplace is no exception. It has been said to be a useful element for human development and our health. Nigrian et al. 2002 stated that meaningful social interactions and relationships are the core of human well-being. According to Centuk, the overwhelming deficiency of human interaction has a toll on the mental health of workers. This happened during COVID-19. So naturally, we want to look at each other in the eye from time to time. We want to shake a hand, we want to give a knock, and share a drink in person after a successful encounter. Finally, and in conclusion, the benefits of face-to-face communication are far more superior to that of online communication. They enhance performance, productivity, and successes of the organization. They foster better working relationships. For listening. Good night.